Would Osama bin Laden have been killed and found and killed without Gitmo? The answer seems to be obvious to everyone except our president. Joining me now is a tireless critic of Obama's plan to shut down the detention facility, Republican Senator Jim Inhofe. Welcome, sir. Thank you very much. Senator, I understand you just came back from Gitmo, a congressional trip there. Tell us, can you give us a sense of the conditions and the morale?
Oh, yeah, you know, just like it has been, Eric, and I've talked to you before, even from over there, my mission is twofold, really, to try to make sure that we start using that place again. A lot of people know that we won the battle and that Obama is not able to close it. So that's over. That's history. And we know we're going to be able to keep it open. But what they don't know is that he has not allowed a combatant or anyone who has been captured into Gitmo in the 2.5 years he's been president. So that's the mission now. I took 6 people with me, Eric, who had never been to Gitmo before. And when you do that, they think, why in the world was there ever any debate on this thing? So the legislation that we have, and I appreciate your letting me at least mention this because it's something that people don't know, that is that if we have a high-value detainee, that we know that we can get interrogation, that we need to open that up so that they come to Gitmo. Right now, if they are captured, I don't care what country it is, if it's Iraq, Afghanistan, Yemen, they are incarcerated in the country where they're caught. And a lot of these countries are just revolving doors. On the last, there are about 150 of the 600 that were released from Gitmo, Eric, who are back in the battle trying to kill Americans again. So anyway, we need to use that great resource. How many good deals do you have like this? We only pay $4,000 a year, and Castro hasn't cashed the last 10 checks, so it's a bargain.
Right. Senator, is there any question in your mind, certainly not in my mind, but you're there, you're at Gitmo, is there any question in your mind that the intel gleaned from enhanced interrogation of, say, you know, Khalid Sheikh Mohammed and others at Gitmo, that some of that information led to the capture and kill of Osama bin Laden?
Yeah, we know that some of the information that came from, I wouldn't really single him out, even though I believe that, but others who are close to him, and I would say the Big Four or the Big Five, absolutely, some of that information was responsible for it. Now, here's something that's interesting. That being the case, we have a president who's been has an obsession to shut it down. If we hadn't gotten that information, Osama bin Laden would be alive today.
Right.
So we need to use that resource.
So we need to, I want our audience to hear you say it, a U.S. Senator telling us, Gitmo, important to the intelligence to capture some of the, the really bad guys around the world, yes or no?
Yes, but it's more important than that. It's imperative, not just important. We have that place, we have military, we have the expeditionary legal court there. We can carry on military tribunals. And when the president was trying to say, no, we can do that through our civil court system in this country, that's what we seized upon to make sure the American people knew that that is the alternative to closing Gitmo. All right, Senator. There's no place else in the world like Gitmo.
Senator, before I lose you, I lost a lot of friends in the World Trade Center, worked in the buildings on both occasions of the bombings there. I, for one, would like to see the kill shot of Osama bin Laden. You have, sir. Would you do us a favor, do me a favor, do my audience a favor? Tell us what you saw.
Yeah, what I saw, and I was the only one for, I guess, the first week, I had asked Panetta, I said, I want to see that while you're making a decision as to whether or not to show them to the people. Yeah, we had the kill shot, the 2 kill shots, one going through an eye and coming out the opposite ear, up close shots of the ear showing exactly the cavity, showing the insides of the head that were hanging out over the eye cavity. Then, of course, the chest shot. Now, the chest shot was shown best when they were cleaning him up and getting him ready for burial. Then, of course, the burial. So that's essentially it.
All right. We have 16 very dear friends of mine who passed away on 9/11. Their wives and their children, I was at their memorial services. Remember, they weren't funerals because their bodies were never recovered. Senator James Inhofe, thank you very much for your time. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Eric.